take a walk with me in the field and I'll show you what you can learn from our vegetables. We've got weeds here, always plenty of weeds. And this is a permanent bed because it has the long-term landscape plastic in there. And then here we've got chamomile flowering. The flowers of the chamomile are used for tea. And we could be offering that in our market boxes. Not sure if we are or not, haven't seen it recently, but it's looking very nice and colorful. I'm pretty sure that this permanent bed here, this section of it, has new peony plants that Annika planted for Willow Haven flowers. And then we have broccoli. So the main heads of the broccoli were cut off this week, and then we have it grows side shoots. In a different part of the farm we have actual broccolini. That's plants that broccoli, a hybrid plant, a cross between different varieties that don't grow a large head, they just grow the sprouts, and they have a slightly different flavor than full-headed broccoli. This is our Napa cabbage, and you can see here in the field that as it grows, the older leaves here on the edges start turning yellow. So we just cut the middle ones out there. And then here is a bed of our bok choy. Bok choy is one of the first things that we can harvest in May and early June. But everyone has had enough of the bok choy, and it's gone to flowering. So you can see it just wants to grow into a bush. And you know, if someone wanted to take some of these outer leaves off and use them, they could, but we can't pick and sell them. What this plant wants to do is reproduce. So it's sending up stem and flowers, and then those flowers will become seeds, and then those seeds will scatter in the wind. And you know, the idea is that a plant wants to broadcast its seeds all over and grow new plants the next time the conditions are right. And then here we have our bed of green kohlrabi we've been picking. So these are still some nice ones here. And then we've got some rather large, ugly looking ones that aren't going to go in anyone's market box. Over here we have red cabbage. I love how cabbage looks all lined up, the dusty blue, dusty green, dusty purple leaves. And you can see it grows these outer leaves first, and then it starts to grow the heads in the middle. And these heads are just starting to form in the middle. Those leaves are curling in on themselves, and if we harvested these now, it would just be leaves. There's a little teeny tiny head forming down there. It's about the size of a golf ball, if I can feel it. So these have a long ways to go, but look, but they are beautiful. And here's our green cabbage. Oh, these are the ones that have a head that grow tall. So they're kind of it's round at the bottom, and then they peak at the top, as you can see here. So that's a fun shape for them. And more broccoli here, I think, or cauliflower. The leaves are different, so I'm going to guess cauliflower. I'm really impressed that we've done well with cauliflower. No, I'm wrong. Looks like broccoli. But it's hard to tell when they're in this stage sometimes. Oh, and I want to go back up and show you the lettuce, because we're having a major deer problem, and and you can see that these lettuce have been nibbled on, and the tops, the edges, many of these lettuce have been nibbled on by the deer, and we've been tracking them. We've discovered that as we get closer to the woods here, the damage gets more pronounced because it's closer to their safe zone, which is this tree line here. So we have a sheltered area down by our creek, down below there, and they've found ways to get through the fences on both sides. Of course, the deer can jump fences pretty easily. That's why deer fences are usually 8 feet tall, to keep them from jumping in or out of areas. And so I'm pretty sure we've got some mama deer that like to hang out there overnight, and we provide wonderful organic vegetables for them to eat, and so they can just hang out there. There's a creek for them to drink water. They're along this tree line, so they have so they can hide easily, and then they can come in and feast on our field. So we don't mind losing a little bit to deer, but we're losing a lot this year, and so that's a concern. That's when deer become a pest, and farmers who earn their income from what the deer are eating do have some additional ways of taking care of the problem that hunters don't have. So we're going to look into that, and so we're actively looking for a solution for our deer problem. The quantities of the deer are concerning, because that does more and more damage to our crops, and then they're eating things that we meant to send to our farm members in their market boxes. So I want to come down here a little bit more. I think this is an empty bed. This is an empty bed, and here we've come to Annika's flowers. So we're looking forward to Annika returning from her honeymoon and at the end of June, and getting into the field to take care of things. But it's really nice. She's going to come back to these. I think they're cosmos. I'm sure you flower lovers will correct me if I'm wrong. But she's got lots more to plant, and she'll have bouquets to make up, and those can be ordered in our market boxes in July. So I hope that was an educational walk through the field today. Enjoy your vegetables, enjoy your weekend, and thanks so much for supporting local farms. If you're just finding us, please go to willowhavenfarmpa.com and find out more about our market boxes and our market store, which is open on Fridays and Saturdays, 10 to 6 and 9 to 3. All right, have a wonderful day. Bye.